Hello Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is going to be your December 2025 read. However, it's timeless. Whenever you stumble upon this video, more than likely there's a message for you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my new viewers, and welcome back to my return viewers. For those who don't know, my information is in the description box. I'm an intuitive reader. I get multiple messages throughout the read. However, if you get to the end of the read and nothing is vibing or aligning with you, it's just not your read. Check out your other respective signs in your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to get a fuller picture. If something is resonating, maybe perhaps not for you, but for somebody you know, share this video out. Help somebody. Share this video out regardless. I want to thank you so very much for being here. And with that, let's go ahead and begin. We're going to call in and focus on some of these scattered energies. We're going to kind of pull them all together and see what we're getting for you, Capricorn. Relaxing the body. I'm not sure who this message is for, but what I got, it won't pertain to everybody, but I did hear for somebody who asked a particular question, you will have an answer or no by spring. All right, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into this reading. And we have Elder Raven. And the Elder Raven is speaking to you about activating your spiritual connection, getting more in tune. We have the Elder Swan. Recognize your beauty. Recognize your beauty. So there's something that's going on with you that you perhaps have lost touch with. To me, it feels as if you've been solitary for a while. You have been out of touch with everything. It feels, what I'm feeling is like you feel like you have no connection to anything or anyone. Not a real connection. I feel a lot of superficial energy, but not a real connection. I'm feeling that solitary energy for some reason. It's almost like you struggle on a daily just to retain hope is what I'm feeling like. So you're being asked to go inward and tap into your divine, your intuition, to speak to spirit. All right, so let's see what else we've got here. We have, oh yeah, that's right, 4 came out. For those who don't know, I will read anything that falls because it is a message in my eyes. So we start off with the ashes of the first fire. We start off with echoes of the current. And notice we have fire and water there. And we have before the compass. And we have the sacrifice. So there was definitely something that you gave up. You gave up. For some of you, I literally see in you just giving it to God and just letting it go. For others of you, you let it go because you didn't think that they would understand, or you weren't good enough, or I'm feeling I'm just like things just wouldn't work out, so you went ahead and let it go. The problem is it's haunting you. All right, that decision is haunting you, and it has caused you a lot of sleepless nights. And you thought you were doing the right thing, though. I really feel that. You thought you were doing the right thing. I mean, you basically prayed about it, or you gave it to God and said, whatever happens, happens, divine timing. But I don't think you really believed that there was more. The way I'm feeling it is, you thought it was just like a superficial thing. I'm not really sure if it was your health, a person. I'm feeling it more of a person, especially with this echoes of the currents. It says not to haunt, but they're calling you home. I'm really getting it as they were haunting you. So I'm just getting that it's just the flow. Feelings have returned. They're just not letting you go. They're not letting you go. So it's something that needs to rise. So I'm feeling a new perspective, a shift in energy here. I'm feeling a shift in a new perspective. It was something that you let go that you regret. That really in the back of your mind you've always wondered about. And I'm getting that, recognize your beauty. You went against your intuition. You went against, things because you were feeling really superficial feelings here. Let's see where else this takes us. We've got embrace the wisdom of the ages, luminous. Okay, once again, we've got that word luminous. I think I spoke to it in all signs. I pushed it off because I really wasn't sure what my guides were saying with luminous, but what they've showed me is that something is getting ready to be revealed, that a light is going to be shown on it. So since this pearl of wisdom, and the key word that I'm picking up, or key phrase here, is luminous light, there's something that a truth is about to be revealed, regardless of whether you are revealing the truth or somebody's revealing the truth to you. You have been, or you will be, confronting your shadows. You're going to alchemize that lack energy or that self-doubt energy. And, you're going to follow your heart with the siren's call. You're going to follow your heart and let it guide you to what you feel now was your true purpose. And that, you let it go. Maybe you've alchemized it, or now, since you've let that go, you're opening up to the possibilities of something new. It looks like some of you this is going to be a fluctuating energies here, because some of you, I'm feeling, really went through a dark night of the soul. There was a mass cracking open is what they're showing me. And you had to really dive deep because there was a lot of things that were unresolved. And now it's kind of being brought to light. You're wrestling with that. You are the one rising above the ashes. You have a new perspective on things, a new way of looking at things. And I don't know if you're necessarily going to go back after what it was that you gave up, or that you gave it to God. I don't know. And I'm not going to say that, because for the majority of you, I am not getting that, okay? I'm not getting that you're going to go track them down and open your heart and spill things out. I'm not getting that. What I'm getting is that you have a new way of looking at things. And what I'm hearing, it is what it is. You are not going to hide behind false pretenses anymore, or you're not going to hide behind things that are no longer real and no longer of substance. You're not going to do that. That's kind of what I'm getting. And for some of you, there's a blessings of renewal, and there's a certain grace in that, of letting things go and giving it to God and resurfacing and rising with a new perspective of your value, of what it is that you're worth. Now, what they're showing me is that somebody may have said, why should I fight for somebody? Why can't they fight for me? And what the spirit is, what is saying to me is that, you know, when you're in vibrational alignment with people that have had similar, I don't want to say circumstances, because not everybody's picture is painted the same. But what they're showing me is similar vibrations of hurt and, you know, torment or of their darkness, okay? And they may be feeling at that same time the same vibrational energy. Well, what happens is after a period of time, during that separation period, a lot of things can happen. And it's not so much as why can't somebody fight for me. It's now you're at a place in your life where things can unfold naturally. Why does it have to be a fight? Why does somebody have to climb those walls? There shouldn't be any walls. 11:11. There shouldn't be any walls. So that's what the message that I'm getting is if you have found yourself at any point in your time asking, you know, saying, no, I think I have done this, I've done that, it's time for somebody to fight for me. There shouldn't be a fight. Let it unfold in divine timing. Obviously, there's healing. There's healing that has to be done. And that is kind of the message that I'm getting there. Now, what I'm getting with follow the leader, there's certain influences, certain things that you are falling into, collective healing. I see a journey of healing. I see a journey of healing. And I see inspiration coming from this, okay? I see like aha moments coming from this. But what I'm also picking up here is that there is a presence that is coming into your awareness. Now, I kind of felt that earlier. You can rewind, but I kind of felt that earlier. Like for some of you, I'm not saying you're going to go back to whatever it was that you let go, that there's something new coming in. And I kind of feel that here rather strong. It has nothing to do with the message there, but I'm kind of feeling that there's clarity, that there's inspiration, but there's something new. Might be somebody that's already in your collective healing tribe. It might be somebody that's already, or somebody that is going to be approaching you, because I feel that they're already on your path. So let's see what happens, okay? But I do feel that something is coming into your awareness. Yeah, so here we are. So this is telling me that, you know, pretty much while the energy that I was getting was stuck in lack. It could be physical, it could be financial, it could be, you know, health. But whatever it was, you limited yourself. It was a limiting belief. They've got to fight for me. Okay, that's what they're showing me again. Oh my God, I cracked my knuckles. I don't do that. So somebody cracks their knuckles, not me. Anywho, so what they're showing me is that they should fight for me scenario again. That's unhealed speak. Okay? That is unhealed speak. So what I see is you progressing past that. You're progressing past that error. All right? So now you're connecting to your intuition. You're connecting to your intuition, and you are saying, help me break these repeat patterns. Help me break these repeat patterns that keep me from making the right choice for my path. Help me break free from the old ways of thinking and walk into a new perspective. So that is what you need, is new perspectives, new eyes. Some of you may first time be hearing it, that somebody should fight for me, and realizing that's unhealed speak. That's unhealed speak. So ask for healing. Ask for new perspectives. Don't expect somebody to be that knight or princess that's going to climb over those walls. They shouldn't have to. You should already be in a healing journey or on a healing journey, and you vibrate together. There should not be, nobody's coming to save you. You have to save yourself. All right? So I do feel that you have a caring connection attached to you or will be attached to you. I'm very much feeling a spring energy here. For some of you, I see that's when the luminosity and the light is going to be shown, the new perspective. It's a supportive relationship. It's very supportive. I'm not saying it's a love relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a mentor. It could be a guide. But this person could be a kindred. And what happens with that is they are going to lead you into a light. And it could be a new frequency and vibration that will take you to a new love connection in the spring. So this doesn't necessarily mean the kindred. I'm seeing like a group. Okay, so let's get on past that. So some of your challenges are, getting away from manipulation, the theater, people expecting you to bow to their whim, your passions, your lust, things, your triggers, things that, sometimes what I'm getting here is that very reactive, even though you may say you're not reactive, very reactive. That's kind of what the energy that I'm getting here is that, if it feels like it's just all theater. That's kind of what I'm getting. So let's move past that. We've got, see, it's theater because there's substitution, there's impersonation. It's like nobody's real, everybody's fake. I don't know. I'm not the scapegoat. They're trying to make me the scapegoat. I'm a replacement. Or I've been impersonating this. I've been a substitute. I've not been real. So take that as it resonates, because the problem is that you've got a past life connection that is rising up. As I stated earlier, I kept feeling that for some of you. Something that you can't let go, more than likely is a past life connection. Is it part of your repeat pattern? I don't know. This is a collective read. If you are wanting to tap in more, if this is resonating, my information is in the description box. So so here we are. Pause. So they're asking you to pause before you react, because a lot of times you jump. They're showing me leapfrog. So it doesn't necessarily have to be in anger. As you leap to a wrong conclusion, or you reap what you sow, but you leap to you're not open to listening. You think you are, but you really don't. You shut them down and you just wait for your turn to speak. That's pretty much well it. So you're being asked to pause. Don't make any quick decisions before moving forward. Step back, kind of look at all the perspectives, possible outcomes, and just kind of tap in and tune in to your intuition and look for spiritual messages, because I'm getting that some of you have been getting them, repeat patterns, repeat phrases, things, you just can't deny, even though you try. For some of you, I hear. So you have to be open, receptivity to receiving the messages, because I get that some of you may, understand the spiritual messages being sent, but you're disregarding them. So try to be a little bit more open. be open to assistance. Be open to receiving the gifts that are being sent to you. The universe is trying to be generous and supplying you with this, all right? They are providing you with clarity. You're having a lot of epiphanies, you know, it could be lucid dreams, aha moments. Once again, they're showing me repeat phrases, things that is totally blowing you away. It's intentional by universal design, all right? So what we're going to do, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, make sure that you watch your rising and your moon to get a fuller picture. And Venus, of course, is your love language. Now, what we're going to do, love language as I say it, this is Ace of Cups. So you're asking, you know, the divine, because this is your seed, you're asking the divine, when will I get my love? When will I have that reciprocated love? When is what I'm hearing. When. So let's see what the soil looks like in the month of December for that. And we have Three of Cups. Community, connection. Are you getting out there? Are you putting yourself out there? Are you communicating? Are you active? You know, that's the soil that you need in order to find it. What they're showing me is somebody dropping through a ceiling and landing in your lap. Unlikely, all right? So you got to put yourself out there. If you're not putting yourself out there, it's not going to happen. So let's see what the harvest is all about. The harvest is you're at that cusp. You're at that cusp of understanding. You're on the cusp. Once again, I see somebody. I see somebody on your path. I feel the spring. So the Four of Wands, somebody, that cusp, the cusp of understanding, the cusp of union. You're right there. You're right there getting ready to go into your next chapter. So I would have to say that the soil is plenty fertile if you choose to plant your seed. But if you don't plant that seed of love, it's not going to happen. And you won't move through. You won't move through the arches. You'll just stay on the outside of it or in the middle, in the door jam until somebody pushes you out. So that's kind of what I'm feeling for you, Capricorn. If you're looking for additional information or you want me to tap into you personally, description box, email. Thank you so very much, and I am here for you.